Hello everyone, this is Dr. Mariam Narona. So far we've discussed a little bit about the difference in business, entrepreneurship, startups. We've also discussed some sources of business ideas, where people get their ideas. We've discussed the importance of ideas per se, and in this video we'll be discussing some strategies that will be useful to everyone on how to generate ideas. Now, of course, people who want to turn entrepreneurs or students of entrepreneurship will find this useful, but these strategies can be used for anyone who wants to have better and more ideas. So please do feel free to share this video with people who you think this will help. Here are some simple things everyone can do to have better or more ideas. So, one great way of becoming an ideator is observing. It doesn't cost you anything. Many of these ways I'm going to suggest in this video, they don't cost you any money. So observation, look around you and you will spot opportunity to change things, to make things better. So you have ventures like, say, a Raddi Connect, which collects Raddi from doorstep, and it's running in Mumbai right now. So this probably came from observation, where you observe that okay, this is a problem, garbage collection may be a problem, or not only garbage collection, we are here technically talking about scrap and things we don't need. And so what if we have a service where this is collected from people's doorstep and just becomes easy for them to get rid of stuff? So this comes from observation. Or how did recyclable pencils or a bamboo toothbrush come about? From observation. Then the other way to have better ideas is conversation. So when you talk to your friends about things like, okay, I love papad, but I want papad which is healthy, which is from grains like bajra, ragi, jawar, so on and so forth. So that may give you an idea like, hey, this is how I can improve this. Supposing I experiment and I try it. So I have friends who have done this. They are making healthy papads and things like that under the brand name of Roshni, currently available in Pune. Then you can have better ideas from reading. When you read, you get ideas. You see how people have done things, how they have excelled, and it probably give you an idea on how you can improve things, taking it from there, taking it forward. So reading about different ventures may give you an idea. It may say, okay, this is a gap which this particular venture is not addressing. So how do I go about addressing this gap, or can I do something to address this gap? Journaling. Now this is writing down yourself. That is where you have ideas and you keep writing them down, you keep revisiting them from time to time and assessing them from a market potential point of view. If you are talking about ideation for entrepreneurship, only then. Otherwise you may journal to have better ideas on how to improve your own quality of life. Then you can have better ideas from your own personal experiences. You can have more ideas from your own personal experiences. So I had once heard a lady talk about how she started a bus service for school children in Pune city, where she started driving the bus first because people had such bad experiences with others who were offering this service commercially. So your own experiences can also create opportunities for you to exploit from a commercial perspective. A gap in the market, wherever you see that okay, there are these products and they are meeting a certain need. Like, let me go back to the example of recyclable pencils. So there are already pencils in the market, but one of the biggest problem with the pencils are that they are made of wood, and we have to cut down so many trees, and we are only compounding the problem of climate change by doing so, and deforestation. We are contributing towards deforestation. So let's use newspapers which are readily available. That kind of unwanted material is a lot in every home and office, and let us bridge this gap in the market with it, and obviously create a set of more conscious consumers or buyers. Then the need of the times. Now if you consider like a company like say Zoom, it was in existence before the COVID-19 crisis, but it became much in demand during the COVID-19 crisis. So the customer profile for Zoom became anybody and everybody who wanted to connect online. So certain products are there which meet the need of the time. So all of us started buying more of sanitizer, soap, all these things because it's a need of the times. Face masks, otherwise who would buy a face mask earlier? Maybe a face mask to improve the your skin texture or conditions, but not to wear and roam about. You would probably not cover up your face with the mask. So the need of the times, you look around you, think about what is the need of the time. Swiggy has done this. They started Swiggy Genie to meet the need of the times. Then brainstorming, which I mentioned. Now brainstorming is having lots of ideas. Whatever ideas you have, no matter how ridiculous they may be, you keep coming up and you keep writing them down or putting them down somewhere or bouncing them off other people. But the rule of brainstorming is that you don't criticize. No matter how ridiculous you think an idea is, you don't criticize. Surveys, talking to people, yes, conversations is one way. Surveys, getting them to fill out a form or surveying a certain group of people to address their needs, requirements, and identify their unique needs, and spending habits and things like that. Those can be conducted by email or personally, by distributing questionnaires and things like that, or looking at existing products in the market. You can go to a shop and look around, okay, which are the different types of edible oils available. Now oil is a very big part in the whatever we consume on a daily basis. So you can do a survey, and maybe if you think of something better or an alternative, it might work for you. Improving existing products. Now every time you wait for a new mobile phone or the latest phone from every company, you take it, the iPhone, you take the Galaxy Note, whatever, you keep looking for better products. So the key to having good ideas is not every time, it's not making something new, it is improving existing products. So we've always had cakes, but then okay, what if I make a cake which is gluten free? What if I make a cake with almond flour? This is how people are innovating. Or sugar free mithai. This is how, it's not as if mithai never existed, but they just improved it. Then innovation or revolution. Now innovation means creating something completely new, very new. So this is something what Apple did when it started making its product. They were even Apple products today are very innovative, and they set the trend for other products. So how do you innovate and make something new? How do you revolutionize the way people consume products and services? So Amazon did this. They changed the way in which people initially started buying books. Then after that you can now buy everything under the sun on Amazon. They didn't stop there. They turned it into ebooks. They came up with the Kindle. They came up with Prime. So that's how they kept innovating and staying relevant. Then lateral thinking. Now lateral thinking is solving a problem by looking at it from different aspects or points of view. So it's another very good way of having better, more ideas. So case studies encourage you to do this. And how can a particular problem be solved? You try to solve it from different perspectives or approach it from different angles. And then thinking outside the box. That is uh, you know you need to think different, because when you think different, that is the time you are able to say innovate better. So if you take a company like Uber, or you take a company like Airbnb, they never allowed the fact that I don't own a single cab or I don't own a single home. How do I start this sort of a business with an aggregator model? So these things happen when you think outside the box, when you challenge your limits. Don't think about limitations, boundaries, what will stop you. Try to think of how I can make this possible. That is thinking outside the box. So thank you. This is Dr. Mariam Narona. I hope you found value in these tips I've given you on how you can generate ideas. Please feel free to share this with anyone else who you feel might benefit from this. And do hit like and subscribe if you find value in this video and the content available on this channel. Please spread the word and leave your like and comments and feedback for me to help improve content here. Thank you.